Jump scared. Hey, Icky. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription. You've been subscribed for 60 months. Yeah, what even is time? Is that 60 months is how many years? Hold on. 60 divided by 12 is 5 years exactly. Half a decade. Yeah. I'm not even that sure I've been streaming that long. Actually, no, I think my affiliversary, so when I made Twitch affiliate, was 2019. Wow. I'll just finish sorting out some links on Discord and I'll be right with everyone. And in the meantime, have a shout out, Icky. You're quite welcome, Icky. How did your stream last night go, by the way? It was finished when I got back from work. It turns out Joe the Ninja has a heckin' lot of revenge to do. Wow. Even more than Jack Metal Gear. Revengeance. Actually, no, I suppose he has revengeance to do, not revenge. Hard to tell, Joe's like a 15-year head start. True, true. I mean, to be fair, Jack was and thank you. Well done on the 5-stream watch streak. Enjoy the extra channel points, or breadcrumbs as we call them here. To be fair, he was standing on the shoulders of Snake. He was roughly contemporary with Shinobi, albeit on platforms that didn't get released as widely. But I suppose that's pedantry. Let's get that webcam on. We are live. How's everyone doing? Sorry, my wig's a bit askew. I didn't have a chance to tidy it up and one of the bangs came off. So that's why it looks a bit off is indeed Brie. I was hoping to have a toiled shelf for the for a phase shirt, but it's over on my cutting board right now because it turns out big sleeves actually use up quite a lot of fabric. Yeah, some advanced tailoring knowledge for you there. But yeah, basically I need to cut out the sleeves and put the toil together, or toil, muslin, whatever you want to call it. Basically first draft to check my pattern's working. I've also ordered in more fabric to actually make it from because, you know, from trying to cut it out, it turns out I'm going to need a lot more than I thought. Because, you know, giant conical sleeves actually use quite a lot of fabric. Exactly. Big sleeves are smuggling cats. I wonder... It's not been canonically mentioned that Faye does not smuggle cats, you know? Just saying. Anyway, let's get this game running. Okay, that should be appearing. There we go. Sit back for the intro. I suppose the advantage of ordering more fabric for my Faye cosplay is I was able to order more vinyl for the sleeves. I should click on it. There we go. So yeah, for those who missed the last stream, there's been a ton of plot twists. Most of the cast are in prison, and the one who betrayed them is now the player character. Oh, hey Maxting. Thanks for the hydrate. And how's Katie doing today? Okay, looks like we can look around a bit, so... she even gets a little chibi sprite. I need a raise. Can you talk to her for me? I didn't talk to Faye, I promise. Well, you better not have. Primrose, that was her name. So, yeah, let's just look around the school. I guess I can find the King of Cats myself as this character. Hopefully any progress carries through. Cats, they think they're so big, especially this one. Did you look at me like that, feline? You're not better than me. Hey, you wanna... Help, please. You're a phase group, right? Get off me, you animal. Don't touch me with that. Well, excuse me, Your Highness. Okay, so I'm guessing this doesn't actually contribute to my progress, it's just a bunch of Easter eggs. Good morning, Miss McLaren. There's a filthy pile of waste back here. Where are the municipal workers? You worried about the food situation at all? Will Primrose at least pet a dog? Who let this mangy thing just wander around? What's going on with this town? The dog looks personally offended. Hello, dearie. I love your blonde hair. You see now, this stuff's going to be worth more than gold. I ring the bell. That's too many muscles. Yeah, Primrose is into that. I'd rather not, thank you. No, Miss King has always taught this class. I recycled so many cans yesterday. And I'm meant to be impressed. Maxting, just double checked, so you might not be back. Twitch has permanently effed your Twitch account, altering it so somehow to require your phone number even for unmoderated chats. That's ridiculous. The dude isn't seeing anyone. Sorry about that. Yeah, exactly, Icky. What? What happened to that what happened to that red-haired lady? Oh, hey, he remembers. Got the floors sparkly just in time for the morning. They closed the ticket. You can forward the emails on request, but this account is basically F for good. Wow. Yeah, it really shouldn't be. Like, I've literally switched it off, so it shouldn't really be applying. That's your job, isn't it? I love my 2 kids. No handouts. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh yeah, for those not keeping track, this guy started out with like 7 kids. Oh yeah, Primrose was usually stood here staring out. I guess we can recreate that now. Yeah, really sorry about that, Maxting. I don't know what's going on there. I suppose those low-born fools are actually sent to prison. What should I care? Good riddance, anyway. Although Kestrel was useful enough, she'd do all the fighting so we'd pass our assignments. Oh no, Primrose is one of those people who never does any of the assignment themselves. Though I do have to wonder about the Dean's reasoning in sending them away. I'm talking to myself. Where's Gem when you need them? Know what I mean, peasant? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey Gobbo. How's Sanan? How are BSL? I'm doing pretty good. Basically I had to stop sewing so I could do some streaming. Discovered my the sleeves for my Fae outfit are actually going to take up a lot of fabric. Have a shout out. So, Goblin Hellion, aka Hanan, who does tattoos and has appeared in a couple of my, well, whose artwork appears on this very channel, and who I'm in a couple of streams with. Keith's Lancer actual play, and currently Nick's Draw Steel Let's Play. Exactly, Gobbo. I can store many things in the sleeves. He was pointing out I can use them to smuggle cats, which is perfect. You know, okay, yep, I accidentally cycled the line, but it's like, you know, Gem, Ocean and Kestrel, some of the best and brightest in this school. I think I got that about right. I've never heard of these people. Exactly, cat smuggling sleeves. It's the wave of the future. What? Okay, so put him in his place with a derisive comment, flippant quip, cutting remark. Cutting remark. Proving once again that education is wasted on the unwashed. I'm going to tell the teacher on you. Wait, what? You there, teacher. Yeah? Where have Kestrel and the others been taken? Surely they haven't been actually sent to prison. Icky, no matter how big his cat, still baby. Gobbo, still baby. Heck yeah. There are no cats, just larger kittens. Kestrel? Your favourite student. You had us closing portals and doing the Dean's bidding. What's a portal? And Kestrel? Who is that? Miss King doesn't get it. Is this a joke? What about that miserable Fae? I've never heard of them either. You're scaring Miss King. Fine, fine. Away with you. I have to leave? Yes, begone. What the hell? She actually went. This can't be right. Someone must remember. Perhaps I'll ask the Dean. Why does Miss King speak in third person? Basically, she's supposed to be very spacey. So originally we had a teacher called Professor Vincent, and then he mysteriously vanished, and the other class's teacher, Miss King, insisted she'd always been our teacher, because demons are disappearing people. Long story short, the entire cast's been sent to prison, and now we're playing as Primrose, who sold them out. Yeah, she needs to remember her own name. Maxting. And Vincent disappeared as mysteriously as he lived. Yep. Oh yeah. Nolis was on the comments for the VOD, and his first reaction to that demon that showed up was that he looks a lot like Professor Vincent. So I'm kind of wondering, maybe they're one and the same. Yep, exactly. Primrose is a snitch par excellence. Allow me passage, sir.
Nobody gets in.
But I'm the Dean's confidant.
Nobody means nobody.
Alright, and the cops are really annoying, but we got to beat them up before getting arrested, so that was fun. I'm not nobody. I'm Primrose McLaren.
Lady, I don't know you from Adam. You're not going to prison like the rest of those kids.
Freds, how boorish. Well, it seems the fools are in prison after all. This leaves a sour taste. A scrap of paper. It says, help please, hi Primrose, heart. Ocean is so great. That insufferable heart, this must be Ocean. She can never spell please. She must have dropped it when they took her away. It simply isn't right that they be forgotten. Who else can I speak to about this, if not the teacher or the Dean? Oh God, I can only think of Faye's filthy friends. But dare I? They did help me once. I can't believe I'm in debt to the lowborn. Father has always said that was the worst thing that can happen to a person. What a bind. Kestrel and Ocean can now study again. Shame they're all stuck in prison right now. Okay, side quest. Gerald. Say, have you seen? You're not who I was looking for.
Well, 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 if it isn't my lovely Primrose.
Get Gerald thusly. Witty rejoinder or casual dismissal? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the character Ocean has done that more than once. Like, earlier in the game, she literally wrote a message for. She just wrote help in blood, and also included the heart. She's just like that. And also, like her sort of friendship sort of quest so far have been about harvesting mushrooms. I kind of get trans vibes from her actually, because she also lives in a hoodie. Yeah, Ocean MVP. Okay, would you rejoin her? Lovely, yes. Yours never.
Merely a matter of waiting, my dear. Reconsider my proposal, have you?
We've been over this. You're simply too impoverished to enter the McLaren family.
Impoverished? Why, just last week I bought a 4th car.
Only 4? I had 6 cars before I could say the word.
Not your fault for being slow.
Be offensive. If I'm slow, you're still being chauffeured to the starting line.
Now, I merely wish to express how a merging of our families would benefit us both. I am the heir to the Faraday fortune, after all.
Hardly a fortune, more like a bounced cheque.
Could a bounced cheque purchase a seaside castle nearest this very island, so that one's uncle might look upon him with an industrial spyglass?
The nouveau rich are so base. Buying a castle? We came about our castle the honest way, by making peasants build it in the Middle Ages. And besides, who would want their uncle watching them at all times?
Well, it's just to protect me.
Devastating retort. Oh, need protecting, do we? I always knew the Faradays were weak.
Of course not. I pay for the finest guards. I mean, the finest lessons in the ancient art of karate.
Give it up. You'll never outmoney the McLarens, and you'll never take my hand. Why, we recently got a butler, the finest bidet. Okay, I know that obviously this is a small indie studio, so they probably want, like, it's not like a matter of paying the writers more. But the writers are not getting paid enough, nonetheless.
You waste money on help.
When one has so much money, who could possibly notice a little waste? A clean butler makes a clean house.
Damn, you win this round.
You see, you're simply outclassed, and poor to boot.
There will be a merger between our families yet.
I'd rather merge with a demon than the likes of you. Foreshadowing. Faye's going to turn out to be a demon, and everyone's hot for her. Or, you know, foreshadowing, maybe Primrose is going to get possessed and become the final boss. I don't know.
Don't you ever think about things other than money? Things like love?
Okay, 10 out of 10 for shooting a shot, I guess. Teaching is a thankless job sometimes. Didn't you used to have friends you had... Didn't you used to have some friends you ran around with? Burn. Person who has talked to Primrose before. Don't talk to me.
What happened to the new boss? Yeah, what did happen?
For those not keeping track, he was a boss fight. And also a demon replaced him.
I'm telling you, kid, sketchy night's only for grown-ups.
This reminds me, I need to run more Slug Blaster. I got a box of Paxter. I should be okay. I don't know. Hey, I'm just trying to get some groceries, okay?
That's not how it looks to me.
We're witnessing police brutality. can't believe I'm doing this. Mr. McLaren, once committed, never backs down. And so... Attention, wastrels. May I have your attention?
What do you want, missy?
You'll find your friends for me. Faye and those other miserable cretins.
Coming into our turf and making demands, sir. You got brass balls, lady.
I don't have any such thing.
I never heard of this Faye. But if you're looking for trouble, you found it.
Oh, bother. Can she actually fight? I guess so, because she's going to have to solo these guys. I know your boss. You'll get in trouble if you cross me.
I bet we will.
But I know the crass one, who soiled her body with tattoos.
Sounds like my kind of lady. You're not getting out of this.
Oh, what was her name again? Agnes Archibald. Right. Aina, your boss. Her name is Aina.
Nice bluff. Wait, did you say Aina? I feel like we did. Yeah, our boss's name is Aina. How could I forget that?
Phew, about time you remembered. Oh, okay. And the rich just get money for doing absolutely nothing. Right. Well, your boss Aina has apparently been taken to prison, along with a host of other thugs.
Prison? Wow, she must have messed up good.
She's falsely accused, I assure you. Primrose knows because she did the accusing.
Then we gotta bust her out.
See that you do, and you might want to write it down. People are getting quite forgetful these days.
I ain't gonna forget it. What kind of slub did you take me for?
You'll write it down.
Geez, alright, lady. Don't blow a gasket.
I do not know what a gasket is, and I refuse to learn. Starlock. Primrose's dialogue is complete and pure gold. Now, I really must see the Dean.
Cold enough for you.
Do not address me. It's as the old joke goes, when someone asks if I'm a man or a woman, I always say the same thing. How dare you speak to me?
Yeah, it was fish guts everywhere.
God, why did I come here? Miss, can you help me buy an ice cream? I don't have enough money. Everyone wants a handout. I think the best times at work are when a random person helps a kid out who's like 5p short or something. Unfortunately, I can't do it because, you know, I get paid basically nothing.
Not safe out here tonight, ma'am. Best go home.
There's not much left. You better get what you need. Okay, I guess you got her shopping in the end.
Just walk back to my place. I'll give you a couple of cans.
People are getting weird lately, right? Oh yeah, because the island's basically been cut off by the demon invasion. So food's starting to run low. Hence why all these people are clutching their groceries like this.
What is that Dean up to? Huh, on the projector. It's not a butt, that's for sure.
It's Guy Fieri.
Okay, so then we rappel down into the... Hey, this is private.
Someone's in a Blades campaign. Hey, rooftop dweller.
Ellipses nuts.
Guess he's got nothing to say to her.
Hey, I thought I told you to get out of here.
I'll break this down into language you can understand. I'll speak slowly. See if you can follow. This gold ring is yours if you step aside.
You're gonna wait. Gold.
Yes, gold. You know, sparkle sparkle. Worth more than a year of your pathetic salary, with more carrots than a rabbit can eat in a lifetime.
You got yourself a deal.
Simpleton. Dean Asatiani, I do not mean to be rude, but I simply must speak with you. Oh good, Primrose. Just who I wanted to see. You must be worried about your friends. I'd hardly call them that, but I do wonder by whose authority I've placed them in prison. My own, of course. Well, I'm having misgivings about this. I have to ask you to produce them at once. It's good that you finally found some people to care about, but no. And why not? Release them, lest my family remove their endowment. I wondered when you would get around to money. I know you're worried. I'm happy to say your worries are at an end. Whatever do you mean? You have to love the McLarens. You got so rich you never realised your true power. Money is power. I realise that just fine. There's a bit of truth to what you say. But your ancestors had the ability to take on the strength of other entities, absorbing their strength into their own bodies.
Oh wow, she is going to get merged with a demon.
Did you know that? What do you... Of course you didn't. Your clan could essentially exist in 2 states at once. Do you know how rare and valuable that is? And you've squandered it. Well, I don't know anything about... You have been very helpful, and I appreciate all you've done, especially informing me about the movements of Faye and her friends. This is the last thing I'll be needing from you. What?
Well then.
There, now it's perfect. With a McLaren stuck between the worlds, the portal would in 2 states at once. I should be able to open and close it at will. Assume there's nobody with whom to share my triumph now that all the key players have outlived their usefulness. Well, no matter. Cheers to me.
Well, damn then.
Like I was explaining, demons in our world are essentially all powerful. On your side, over here, their power is diminished.
So even those giant ones we fought?
Yes, at home their power would be far greater. Even the lowliest grunt could kill all of us with one swipe.
What? No way.
Who's from the demon world, huh? You and me. It's true, okay?
Oh yeah, Kestrel was basically sort of like the rival character. And Primrose was sort of a member of her gang. And it turns out she is basically from a group of humans who lived in the demon world before and sort of stayed behind. Faye on the left there is our player character, whose cosplay I'm working on. I can only assume living in the demon world is why Kestrel has all those cool patterns on her outfit. That's the old Kestrel we know and love.
Anyway, if the worlds fully merge, we'll all be powerless to stop them. But we still have a chance at fighting before the merge is complete.
Oh, and this guy's a demon who keeps being annoying. Apparently he speaks this way because he learned English like 100 years ago and badly. Chance, such gaiety. Small, weak water droplets can do nothing to Ibis. This is what you're like. Can you even defeat this? Weak.
And he just keeps making everyone in the prison cell fight demons, because he's kind of a jerk. And in this particular area, these guys are especially dangerous because they do knock back, and yeah, there's no edges to any of these arenas, so if you get knocked back, you're dead.
Thinking about it. I think I can... Yeah. Give her phase so she can move through obstacles. Do we need a healer for this? Let's go for more knockback. Okay, maybe not. Maxting. You wouldn't use this function if typing a message in chat works, sorry. So you have this idea of a family of tieflings who trace themselves to one ancestor who has called over to the prime material, betrayed their master, and had to commit some pretty nasty acts to successfully stay. But also fell in love with a mortal and had several kids who had kids who had kids. Yep, that kind of makes sense as a tiefling. Wait, isn't that basically Dante from Devil May Cry? Well, more generations removed, but still. Yeah, the premise of Devil May Cry is basically Dante is half demon, fights demons, and his dad was a legendary demon called Sparda, who basically betrayed all the other demons to protect humanity. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this one. So Faye can take out that one to start with, but I'm not in a very strong position. Oh, I guess it now. So these can shoot them all in the back. I'll see if I can... Gem could be in trouble here. They take double damage. Oh, they've taken double damage and... Okay, yeah, I need to make sure Gem moves. Maxting, that's one difference. The ancestor in this story is selfish. Not so selfish they can't fall in love and become a better person, but their starting point was actual demon, and their initial reason for staying on the prime materials because it wasn't the house and didn't suck as much. All things being equal, they already sold out several people to stay in the prime material plane, and if they're still around, they'll sell out yet more if necessary. Their chief virtues will be restraint and love. Fair enough then. Gem out of harm's way. Namco's going to have to take the hit. Which she resisted. Okay, I think we're nearly done here. Lovely and jubbly. This is really a matter of how many more I can take out for the end of the round. Okay, we're done. Yeah, so I guess the puzzle there was basically the cannons would shoot the walls. Which, when you think about it, is terrible defensive positioning. These demons are terrible at strategy. Are all demons this obnoxious? Ibis is just a taste of what we could be dealing with. In the demon world, you'll see much worse than them. All the more reason we've got to get out of here. And we're at Thursday. New objective, consult the Dean. If only I could signal the boys. He is a lot for his size. He's a growing boy. Oh yeah, this is Mercy. She's basically got the ability of being an animancer. So she basically gets an animal companion. Her current familiar is the Unfathomable, which heals her. But she's also got a bat that can poison enemies. Her starting pet is Pocket, the dog, who's there and is amazing and perfect and flawless. Yep, exactly, Maxting. And the power of being really goddamn cute. Yep, this is Ocean, who has hearts to everything and talks like this. T, who has muscles. I'm gonna tickle you, Ocean. No. You're gonna get us out of here, right? Destin, whose friendship meter is currently frozen, so I'm very worried something bad's gonna happen to him. Oh yeah, Ocean and Kestrel have finished resting, so I can unlock something. So Burning Fist adds burn to attack, special tactics. Stoic, +1 attack when special bar is full but unused, does not stack. Interesting. Self-heal is useful for those not very durable characters. Paladin, replaces heal with a shield for an ally that absorbs 1 hit. Passing through, healer can pass through enemies. Yeah, I think I like Big Plus just to make healers more efficient. Although, Dispel's useful. Maybe I should just get these buffs. On the other hand, Poison heals a game breaker. I should really have unlocked it earlier. Ocean and Kestrel study together. Ocean got caught listening to music at her desk again, and said, "It's Cliff Notes, I swear," which didn't help. Maxting, TR beloved cinnamon roll, enemy of doors, friend of lesbians, and what was it she's into? Is it romance novels? Yeah, it's romance novels. Her entire friendship quest was getting Faye into a romance novel series she was a fan of. Yeah, let's save because it's been 50 minutes. I don't want to lose all that progress. Oh yeah, so fun facts. This might be a short stream just because I've not got a very comfy chair right now. I'm basically just using a dinner table chair. Because on Sunday evening when I was playing Pathfinder, my the office chair I've been using for the last year and a half basically tilted over and broke. Like literally the it looks like the weld that was holding the seat itself to the base rusted somehow. So yeah, I've ordered a new one from IKEA that should arrive tomorrow. Only problem is I'll have to be up early to pick it up, which is kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? Another wonderful day in prison, but at least we're all together so we can strategize. Together we're unbeatable. He's going to split us apart, isn't he? Alright, new orders. Faye, you're out. What? I'm free? I won't go without the rest. No, you're not free. You're going into general population. What? No, but... Yeah, we heard you. You're stronger together. That's why you're leaving. Come in here and make me. Weak boys. Ibis does it. Faye. Namco, you gotta hold everyone together. Maxting, you think so far the only romance novel series you've been truly into, hungering for the next whenever you can get them, is T. Kingfisher's Paladin series. Cozy, fancy mysteries with tragic paladins of a dead god, etc, etc, and the romance is so goddamn good if you feel like a bit of emotional torture. Really feels like happiness if you don't know the difference. We'll be okay, Faye. If we find a way out, we'll get word to you. Is that... It's Pangsy. Trying to break our spirits, huh? Well, it won't work. We're made of tougher stuff than that, right, buddy? You want to keep your teeth? Don't talk to me. Yikes. But still, this is a new part of the prison. Maybe there's something here that will help us escape. How about you? You want to get out of here, right? I'm trying to find a way to... If I save up 4 more toothpicks, then I'll have 574, which is the number of days I've been here. And if I do that, then the witch will come for me and grant me passage. Sounds like you do want to get out, so let's... You want my toothpicks? You can't have them! I earned these! Never mind, I guess. You look like a colourful character. You want to talk about a way out here? You guys left me. Huh? What do you... Oh wow, you're that guy. The one you watched that video. Pangsy, right? I totally forgot about you. I know we weren't like friends or anything, but you should have come and looked for me. You know what? We're right. We probably could have looked a bit harder. I'm sorry. I'm so used to people up and dying or disappearing, I never thought I'd see you again. But the thing is... Yeah? Sorry, I just didn't expect you to apologise. I've been in here stewing and imagining what I'd say and, well, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm just really glad to see a familiar face. It's been weeks now, and everyone's terrifying. I feel like my brain's breaking. We'll get out of this. The rest of the gang's in a cell nearby. There's a lot more of us than before, but we're coming up against a wall as far as formulating a plan. If you've got a bigger crew, there's got to be something we can do. Nice. Things looking up for old Pangsy. Zombies. You blood. To eat. To taste. Is this what you've been dealing with? I'm saying. Well, the odds aren't great, but I guess we'll take them on. Oh hey, he was in the intro. Aha, fear not, young ones. Oh, fear not, young ones. Barker is here. An alliance is born. Excuse me? First fighting, then talking. Okay, let's see what these new characters can do. So, Pangsy is a support, buffs allies damaged by 1 or debuffs an enemies by 2. Varka pulls enemy to self, dealing 1 damage. Okay, that's new. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Wow, all the enemies aligning themselves super nicely here. Okay, these only have one attack, so it can't do a thing. Okay, let's test this out. Buffs all allies, damage dealt by 1, debuffs all enemies, damage dealt by 2, and does 1 flood damage and 3 by 6 tar around himself. Okay, we need a cluster. Okay, one more and we can claim the win. Lovely jubbly. Hey, thanks, you're handy in a fight. As are you. Well met. Hey, what about me? I'm cool too. Oh yeah, now I remember. I gave him the Shadow the Hedgehog voice. Yeah, I live down here. So what? Loser. You guys not my favourite table over. I had it just how I liked it. Yo, we're not here. Yeah, you can't see us. Invisiboys. Ugh, I forgot how to talk to people. Moose. Hey fellas, what's going on over here? Shh, You want them to find out? Who? What? The guards. Who else? He's got something. He's got a secret thing. Keep it down. It's contraband, okay? And I don't have it yet. I'm trading up for it. I want to know what it is.
Let's distract Pangsy. Oh hey, look what I've had in my pocket. A calculator that plays Space Invaders.
What? I want that.
Automatic level 1. Now I wish to see it as well. Sorry, these guys aren't with me.
Hey. Oh my god, will you be quiet?
What's going on here? I hear something about contraband.
No.
Why not at all? I was just teaching these fine gents to contra dance. Okay, chop chop, everyone line up, face your partners.
Do we have to?
If you want to learn the importance of Appalachian dance, you will. Delightful.
Is this right?
Are you kidding me? No, we're contra dancing. No, that's not all. You aren't even holding hands, and where's the cooler? I was going to do that, but... You're clear rank amateurs. I guess I got beat it into you. I'm beginning to think these guards are jerks. Whoa. Well... Icky. Either that or they take dancing more seriously than anyone. It's possible. Oh hey, I didn't realise they could move in a way that ignored their allies. Okay, next time I'm gonna have to make a dead sprint for the end. Oh dear. On second thoughts, let's start that again. Okay. Oh no. Okay,
Okay, he resists, but he's stunned. Okay, let's start that again. Okay, we need to not get... Well, actually, there's an easy way to avoid that. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, no, that won't do it. Okay, I think I've worked it out now. So, buffet. He can resist, so that's not too much of an issue. Okay, let's go. I believe in you, Meat Shield. Thanks for the quote, Gobbo. And phase nice and at the end for the win. Out of tea. Well, we can fix that. It's warming up. It's just cool enough that you can get some steam. And thank you for using the TASMR emoji maxing, despite the difficulty of having to do through the highlight my message function. Let that be a lesson to you. You call the figures before the dance begins. Amateurs. Whew, that was close. Done already, but I wish to dance. Oh no, the contraband is. Calm down, guys.
No chance I'm saying it, telling you anything. The redhead once saved our butts, but the rest of you caused the problem. Get out of my zone, man.
Well, that won't resolve nothing, but it was fun. Who are you again? Why'd you help us?
I'm Varka. Those bullies had me concerned for some time. I couldn't take them on alone. I surmised a group of 3 was the minimum required, so I simply waited for a group of 2 to form.
Oh, so when me and Pangsy started talking...
I saw an opportunity, yes. I too want to escape from this place.
What are you in for? And before you ask, we literally did nothing but be inconvenient for people in power.
For some time, I felt I truly belonged here. I killed someone.
Whoa, but now I think about it, that could mean a lot of things under the current circumstances.
I've come to understand that myself. There was a man attacking a boy. I killed him in defense. That man looked a lot like those we just fought.
So he was possessed?
At least he did not seem like a human being in any way, but appearance.
Well, you saved a kid and dispatched a demon, so you're alright by me.
Me too. I'm still here, BTW.
Dang, Pangsy, you have some kind of attention complex, I think.
I haven't talked to anyone for 6 weeks. Or however many weeks. 10 years. I don't know.
It's been like 3 weeks, dude. Wait, no, would have been like 5... 4... No, he disappeared on the first week, didn't he? So to be fair, yeah, it has been like 5 weeks. No, wait, yeah, it's been a few days into this week, so it probably was 6. Anyway, welcome to the group, both of you. We gotta find a way out of here, and bust the rest of our friends out in the process.
It's easier said than done.
Varka and Pangsy has joined the party.
There she is. Look at her squirm. Miserable without your friends, aren't you?
Shows that you know, I got friends everywhere.
Then maybe we beat the misery into you, huh?
Good luck. Like I said, I'm not alone. Faye represents the power fantasy of being able to make friends easily and quickly. Kind of like this is sort of gone back to the start of the game, where it was just 2 melee characters and a healer. Well, and a support character. Okay, yeah. So the guards shoot anyone in their lane. Oh my god, yes! Okay, 5 turns to kill 24 enemies. Oh, he's weak. Okay, let's start that again then. Wait, no. Because if anyone's standing in the same row as one of the cops, they'll get got. And the cops inflict stun, so we don't want that. Same time. Moves 1 tiles and attacks 3 tiles perpendicular. Yeah, that's more effective. Oh, okay. I guess they attack on diagonals. Okay. Start again. Shame I can't switch things up because I could very easily put stun block on one of them. Okay, yeah, basically the same result, but now no one's in line of fire. Okay, deploying anti-baking countermeasures. Oh wait, no, can't have Faye there because she'll get... We should do something about that guard. Hey Barango, how's it going? Thanks for the posture check, Maxting. Oh yeah, Maxting still can't chat again. She's just basically stuck using highlight my messages. I don't know what's going on because I've literally switched off all of the settings that should block it, so yeah. Yep, Twitch being evil, basically. Okay, looks like I'm not going to be able to get the full marks here. Oh well. Good evening to you, Nick. How's it going? Nick, who's also in the in Keith's Lancer game, but won't be playing tomorrow because he's in the other group. How are you doing? I'm in jail. Only in the game, Nick. Don't get your hopes up. You're doing good. EP today is so chilling. Fair enough. I think that's what Wednesdays are basically for. Although my bias is someone who gets Wednesdays off work might be showing. Damn. It wasn't supposed to go down like this. Now he's feeling miserable. My spirit's unbreakable. Yes, get blasted, jerkwads. I hope Faye's okay. She's tough. She's gonna be okay. But we should try come up with a plan while she's gone. Yeah, the important thing is we don't lose heart. We have to be ready for when Faye comes back. I'm sure she'll find a way to get to us. Ah, they believe in her. Can you use some mercy can study again? Ooh, nice hat. They messed up your table, huh? Just wait till they go to sleep tonight. Just let me sleep on my skeleton, will ya? Okay, Rose. Just stop causing trouble and behave. Trouble prisoner. That's contraband. Conclusion. What else can I unlock? Okay, a bunch of people are now available to study. Oh yeah, Pangsy and the other new guy can study. That's useful. Yeah, I kind of want to keep Mercy on her current one because she's an absolute tank at the moment. Might be worth trying. Let's try Pansy and Mercy. Pansy and Mercy study together. Pansy was preoccupied because there were a bunch of things that didn't belong to him in his locker this morning. Attack +1 when special bar is full but unused, does not stack. That actually might be a very strong combo with Faye. Max Sting, a friend of yours, is very happy with her, for fuck's sakes. A little shave, a little work on the jaw. Honest didn't even notice the difference, which if anything is probably ideal, isn't it? You should ask the doctor what doctor performed her, for fuck's sakes. I see what you did there. Yeah, I kind of wish I could get FFS, that is to say facial feminization surgery, but probably not on a cashier's wage, and the NHS don't do it, so... Like I always said, when I got my bottom surgery on the NHS, I'd have probably taken FFS if I could guess it instead. But obviously, after I had it, I did kind of realise how much dysphoria was behind that overall, so it all works out. Still, if I could get FFS, I would. Yeah, I think Stoic's actually quite helpful. Max Sting, why do you need bottom surgery? You're already up. I see what you did there. Canute and Varka studied together. Canute made an unfortunate noise in class. He claimed it was his hair, and Varka tried to cover it for him, but the damage was done. So, is Varka still a student, or...? Okay, so knock back up is nice, but... +1 attack when the special bar is full. Who needs, Yeah, this should be an interesting combo. In a couple of turns, she can basically get to +2 damage. Oh, hey guys, you got a hold of that contraband. I promise my compatriots will be quiet this time. My lips are sealed. You can't promise that for me. How about that for a promise, huh? Fine, jeez. Shh, this is serious stuff. If we get caught, they'll take it. Well, you learn to dance properly. Alright, you think we're dancing? Pretend to dance. Okay, Varka, you go over there. Yes, to dance is divine. Right. Pansy, you face him. Do I have to? Yes, we're dancing. Doesn't look like it to me. Ah, crap. I guess we're busted. It's fine. It's all straight lines from here. Ooh, satisfying. Okay, do guards need a line of sight? Guess I'm about to find out. Guess they do. Okay, let's restart this.
Don't forget, repeat the dance every 64 beats. I won't tell you again.
Okay, listen, yes, I got it. If it'll stop you calling attention to us constantly, you can take a look, but be careful with it. What is this, manga?
Yes, Rumiko Takeshi's Mermaid Saga. We worked hard to get this.
Huh, I expected something more prisony, like something erotic. Or moonshine. Yeah, or that.
Hey, fantasy is the best escape if we've got. Partake of the mermaid's flesh and you gain immortality.
Oh, I know that one. It's actually a horror manga. Actually, no, different. Actually, there's more than one horror manga about mermaids where if you eat them, you become immortal. Maxting, mermaid mention. Actually, no, I think that both of them are the ones I'm thinking of are horror mangas.
But the protagonist has been alive for 500 years, trapped in his body. He's searching for freedom. It's just like us.
I kinda guess it.
Like the bard's tales of old.
How would I argue exactly?
As old as the wind, as young as the trees.
If you say so. Maxting probably both are. Takahashi certainly is. Mermaid Saga is so effing cool in many ways. You did like that one. Yeah, the other horror one I'm thinking of is basically the one where the premise is there's a school where if you go after hours, ghosts that vaguely resemble basically sort of like the ghosts of young women who vaguely resemble sort of act like kind of like mermaids. They just sort of float around like they're swimming and act kind of playful are there, and if you stay after hours they become homicidal. And the other premise is if you basically any girl who stays there after hours after invoking them becomes one herself. But if you hunt and kill a mermaid with the same first name as whose name starts with the first letter of a boy you like, they'll like you. The reason I specifically heard about it, aside from general anime knowledge, is because it does actually have a trans character who is sort of validated in that she can summon them. But also it kind of sucks because it turns out her friend was just manipulating her so she could eat her, well, get her turned into a mermaid, then eat her, because then she'd have the same first name as a boy she wanted. Which is kind of grim, but you know, horror. If you say so. Thanks for sharing this with us. I bet Knut would have loved it. I'll get back to him and the gang.
Thanks, you'll take care.
You too. We'll do our best to get everyone out of here. Really? In that case, you can have this old bookmark. Somebody wrote something weird on it. Whoa, this is ancient. Angel of Death is available to study. And what's more, it gives me a new training idea. Well met, fellow inmate. Yeah, sure. See you around. What does Angel of Death do? Upon equipped member's death, heal all teammates completely. What kind of training do you want? Well, let's help Jojo on this bizarre adventure. So I don't have a complete idea yet, but if we get back to the rest of the group, I'm sure we can work something out. Problem is, they won't let me back in there. Well, if that's what you need, I can help. I can guess this to your friends, as long as you can guess us into any cell at all. If you say so. Time to raise a ruckus. Pangsy, follow my lead. Aye aye. Fellow prisoners, a grave injustice has been done to us. We're not being fed proper meals. We have a lack of, potassium. That's right, you heard him. Potassium, I guess. Do we lack potassium? I think she's right. I can feel my bones creaking. Is that what happens when you don't get enough potassium? I think it is. They've been holding back on us, keeping the potassium for themselves. Yeah, that's right. We're dying of potassium loss. What we need is bananas. We deserve bananas. We want 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 bananas. Alright, simmer down, y'all. We want bananas. What? Who started this? We want bananas. Should have known. Alright, you and your buddies, you're in lockup. We want bananas. We want bananas. You three, in, now. Perfect. You're oddly compliant today. You're up to something. No, of course not. How dare you put us in here? We're gonna fight you. That's more like it. Okay, you're hearing We Want Bananas in the same rhythm as the intro to Vengabus. We want bananas. We want bananas. Yeah, I can't quite do it. I think I'm okay here. Exactly, Gobbo. We want bananas. Okay, resist, but he's still stunned. That's annoying. Burango, some tech bro named Kent was dating a chatbot, and a random trans lesbian from the Fediverse joined the RSC that has said chatbot and caused the bot to come out as a trans lesbian. Huh. Yeah, I agree with Maxing. That is amazing. Okay. I think we're all in the clear. Yep, they're just gonna spread around a lot. Oh no, I don't want to be there, cause this is so annoying. Okay, nope, don't want to be there. Hangsy's stunned. Let's prioritize. Good. Is everyone out of the line of fire? Not quite. Okay, I think I can... Yes. Yeah, I'm just going to have to take missing the turn target, I think. Alright, that's enough. Good luck, good luck getting any bananas in there, inmates. Now I gotta go deal with all those other guys. You're a real pain, you know that? We want bananas! We want bananas! Just let them have some bananas, damn it. Nice, we made it into a cell. Well done. Your methods are unconventional. I can appreciate that. Now, watch this. You see, I can move across with ease. I'll bring you with me. Just grab my chain and we'll have to go cell by cell, but we'll get there in time. Well, nothing bad ever happens on a Friday. Exactly. Faye, you're back. Good to see everyone. It's getting crowded in here now, but I want you to meet some new members of the team. This is Varka. He's the one who got us back here. They put him in here for killing possessed human. Don't worry, bro. I killed like 100 of those guys. Excellent. I feel better already. And some of you know Pangsy, who we unceremoniously left to die when you watched a haunted VHS tape. If you don't mind my asking, what was actually on it? It was actually pretty boring. Sort of like a bunch of fan footage images, but nothing interesting. Nothing you could really identify. And not in an artistic way either. That's kind of disappointing. I wish I'd seen it. It really didn't feel like a ritual. After I watched it, everyone was staring at me like something was supposed to happen. I guess it was supposed to turn me into one of those possessed things. Then they were arguing about what to do, because this was the first time it hadn't worked. Most of them wanted to kill me, but one of the gangsters disagrees, and made them take me here instead. I bet that was our Anthony. Poor guy had no idea the others were already dead inside. Look at how many of you there are. What a bunch of sticky boys. Crowd control. Maxine, you need to take off. Okay. Have a good one. And thank you for dropping by. Yeah, I'm really sorry whatever the hell was going on with Twitch. A force to be reckoned with, eh? Maybe for a small tiny baby or a large insect, but we have no time for you now. Many accomplishments to achieve. Instead, play with these. Attendants, if you push these stickies off the edge, you will receive 12 presents of increasing importance. I'm gonna get presents. Okay, the gang's all here. Let's go. Mercy for fighting the cops. Oh yeah, she poisons now. Yeah, best be a bit more careful about ending up parallel with the cops, I think. Hehehe. Ocean might have a bit of a track, but cop's dealt with next turn. Gotcha. Okay, we need to... Oh no. Oh no. I did not think this through. Okay, I'm happy with my team picks, but... Don't want to be in line with the cop. Okay, that should do it. Okay, really left Mercy in the back rows. Oh well. First things first. We need to get Anya out of there. Still haven't moved Mercy one bit. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't think this through. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so Ada's good. Maybe don't need Mercy. I'll substitute Mercy with... yeah, Kestrel. Oh yeah, does Kestrel have... Oh wait, yeah, that's a point. Been sleeping on Deflect. Let's put her in the line of fire and see what happens. Hey Nellis, how's it going? How's the day job? Okay, it just blocks it. Useful though. Okay, and she's immune to zombies. That's fantastic. Actually, I should probably do something about this. Okay, problem there is it'll probably kick me off the ledge, so maybe not. Much more efficient. Yep, he'll die next turn. You're doing okay. You cut paper, you put numbers into a computer, repeat for 6 hours. That's the kind of thing I might be able to endure quite readily, but yeah, I hope that's not too bad for you. Okay. Healy healy. Passes through enemies with a shockwave at the end of her path, which knocks enemies back, dealing 2 flood damage. Yep, I'll deal with it. Yeah. Notice you don't have to talk to customers either, but they do walk past your nook on the way to the people they do talk to, so that's kind of the only reason you're not just a hero stream. If you had one of those fabled second monitors you heard so much about, though, well, maybe you could ask for one. I think I'll be okay. Something. Oh. I thought wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. I think I've got a good team comp though. Loser. This looks good. Okay, that's not so good. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, exactly. Faye's the one who's supposed to be Sparta kicking people. Okay, I can send Kestrel over here because she's basically immune to all the damage they deal. And they're going to line up very nicely. So very nicely. This cop's stopping me from getting my healer up there, though. That's annoying. There we go. Yeah, that's more practical. I suppose it doesn't matter. Actually, no, because she'll get stunned, so... I suppose I can just use the movement to just move her out of the way. Yep. Put Kestrel there to protect my healer. Okay, we're good here. Yep, catch you on the VOD, no less. Thanks for dropping by. And also hello if you're now watching this on the VOD. No, don't want to leave her ejects to zombies. Okay, she's doomed free, but that's fine. We'll be done within 2 turns. Yep, we're nearly done. They'll all die next turn. Okay, match complete. Ugh, no presents for me. It worked. Huh? I tossed my pig out right outside the door after the fight. And we tugged on it right as it's closed, tricking the sensor. Wow, you really had something cooking over here. We can't let you do all the work by yourself. Great work, everyone. One step closer to freedom. Okay, it's 2.5 hours. I think I might call it here. Namely because I, even though it's warming up a bit, I've overestimated how cool it's getting. Wow. So I'm actually getting a bit chilly in just a t-shirt. You're welcome, Gobbo. Thanks for the stream. Wait, what? Why am I saying that? You're welcome, Gobbo. Thanks for dropping by. Icky, stream for you, thank. Yep, you're right, Nick. Thanks for the stream, Gobbo. Yeah, I've lost my mind. But yeah, oh, quick shout out to KNSD, whose channel I'll be on tomorrow. That's to say Keith. And now will be the first session of our license level 4 in our Lancer campaign. I believe on the team is Ben Newbon playing Stella, a deranged, explosive, obsessed scientist. Who's the other person? Oh yeah, Icky will also be there. Hey, Icky. He's playing basically a fighter pilot who's for piloting a mech. It goes really quickly. And then there's Pixel and I, who are both playing the campaign's hackers. We're both on the same team, and yeah, we're going to a planet where there's unhackable biological enemies, so we'll be fine. We're gonna die. Well, Pixel will be fine because his mech's got a alternative. I've just got my silly little knife. Exactly, Gobbo. This is fine. This is fine. Please ignore all the mechs on fire. Oh yeah, Pixel's hacker's a misanthrope who was raised on a space station by AIs. My hacker's a irritatingly cheerful anarchist who got bored of her job on a space station and started travelling the universe with an AI. Well, not an AI and an HP, but they're kind of like AIs, but not AIs because they're actually Cthulhu's that got locked onto computers. Okay, the Bump Mute Man's playing Dokapon Kingdom, and that's always a good time for the viewer. So yep, tune into Keith's channel tomorrow if you want. Oh yeah, I'll just sit up and show off my shirt. I'll be back with more, what was I literally just playing? More Demonschool on Monday. Hopefully by then I might have more of this cosplay ready. Yeah, exactly. Ignore the one mate that's meant to be on fire. Played by Enfist Prank, whose character is literally named Tarn, which is Welsh for fire. But yeah, not much else to say. Hopefully I'll have that all done by the end of this evening if I have the energy. And we are raiding in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment and subscribe. You're still my favourites.